Crossing rivers to get to school in ANC heartland, the daily reality for hundreds of school children in the Eastern Cape. What prompted the Hawks to raid South African Football Association's offices, and what did they find?
Always number two.
They came for him and for the awards. The film Oppenheimer wins big at the Oscars. Hello, I'm Jane Dutton.
This is Eyewitness News.
Images of utter shame in the Eastern Cape. School children cross this river every day to get to school. It's so deep they have to hold their uniforms above their heads. Their school, when they get there, is a mud structure.
For
many in Flagstaff, this is the only water they see. They and those living in Koebeni have no clean water, and that's been their reality for 7 years. This is a firewall state where the ANC is guaranteed victory at the ballot box. Maybe that's why no effort is made to improve people's lives. Eastern Cape communities tell EWN the last 3 decades of democracy has shown little or no improvement. Premier Oscar Mabuyane defended his party's record over the last 30 years.
A lot of work is being done by our municipalities, but also element of being disorganized, ill-discipline. I must say, it always has been there. Because sometimes, even if they are given a small amount, 15 million to do infrastructure project, there might be a situation of under-expenditure because there is no forecast. There would be issues of poor audit outcomes. We are fixing those kind of issues. I can tell you now, as I'm seated now, no municipality in the Eastern Cape again is going to return the allocated infrastructure budget. Almost all our municipalities are working hard, focused on the issue of improving the audit outcome.
There's no water in many parts of Joburg too. This outage has affected thousands of people, including schools and clinics in Randburg and surrounding suburbs. They haven't had a drop for at least 2 weeks, and it'll take days for it to recover. Joburg Water says it has put interventions in place to transfer water from near normal reservoirs to those that are affected.
We still have problems with our commander system that is supplying your Crosby, Steel, your Brixton. We also have Linden 1 being the highest on that supply zone, as well as your Linden 2 up to Kensington B.
Football Association SAFA has described a raid by the Hawks at its headquarters as malicious and unlawful. The search and seizure happened on Friday at SAFA House in the south of Johannesburg. It was in connection with a fraud and theft investigation into the organization's president, Danny Jordaan, and an amount of 1.3 million rand, which he allegedly used for personal benefit. SAFA insists no money is missing and says it'll be making an official complaint against the Hawks.
Bafana Bafana coach Hugo Bruce named his team for the upcoming friendlies against Andorra and Algeria later this month. The announcement was held at the SABC, far away from SAFA House, where the Hawks conducted a raid last Friday as part of a fraud and theft investigation into the organization's president, Danny Jordaan. SAFA have indicated that they will give no further comment on the matter other than the statement that they released over the weekend, where they called the search and seizure operation unlawful and stated that they would institute legal proceedings against the Hawks. Bruce's squad of 23 features 10 changes from the side that did duty at AFCON and sees recalls for Kaizer Chiefs goalkeeper Bruce Bvuma, Cape Town City striker Kanyisa Mayo, and Orlando Pirates forward Patrick Maswanganyi will also get a chance to impress. Mawande Mateza, Eyewitness News Sport.
It's been cripplingly hot in parts of the country, and it's not over anytime soon. The South African Weather Service is warning people to brace themselves for more scorching temperatures, which is expected to persist for a few more days. Limpopo, the Northwest and the Free State were hit by yet another heatwave this past week. The mercury soared to highs above 40 degrees in the northern parts of the country at the weekend.
Well, Wednesday and Thursday, we are expecting a decrease in temperatures. So that is because of a strong weather system invading the extreme northeastern parts of the country. That would be the low fells of Mpumalanga and Limpopo. And with that, we're expecting a general decrease over much of the northeastern parts of the country.
The ANC is angry over the DA's letter to the US requesting assistance in obtaining a parallel independent vote tabulation process. The DA is also asking for assistance with domestic observers, which includes capacitating civil organizations.
This plea is a clear attempt to bring about a regime change disguised in opportunistic language.
Several political parties and experts have called on the IEC to take a firm stand against the DA. Now, DA spokesperson on international relations, Emma Powell, also raised concerns over the Umkhonto we Sizwe party, which has former President Jacob Zuma as its number one candidate.
That MK is an organisation led by a convicted criminal who, in terms of the rule of law, should in fact be in prison.
The movie Oppenheimer has emerged as the biggest winner at this year's Oscars with 7 wins from its 13 nominations. The film's Cillian Murphy won the Best Actor category. Robert Downey Jr. won Best Supporting Actor for his role in Oppenheimer, which also took home awards for Best Director, Cinematography and Original Score. Emma Stone won Best Actress for her role in Poor Things, beating Lily Gladstone, and Divine Joy Randolph in The Holdovers won Best Supporting Actress. That's it for me and the rest of the team. See you again tomorrow.
News, in touch, in tune, and independent. For the latest, log on to ewn.co.za or ewn.mobi.